Nice. Good. And right here. And a little bit lower. And do a little stretching side to side. We'll pull at the end. Hey guys, Dr. Will here at Miami Spine and Performance in Hollywood, Florida. I'm here with Palmer. He's come all the way in from Denver today. As you can see, Palmer's a pretty tall guy, so he's obviously dealing with some orthopedic issues related to posture and things like that. He was formerly a rower, and now he just kind of stays physically active through lifting weights and hiking and other things like that. So we're going to check him out, see what's going on, and then get him fixed up. So as always, we're going to check the spine here. You said you had a lower back issue, Palmer?
Yeah.
So I can already feel this kind of whole mid-back area between the shoulder blades is pretty tight. And are you spending a lot of time on the computer?
A pretty good amount, I would say.
Because you're a student right now, right?
Yeah.
So a decent amount of computer time. Let's check the neck, drop the head this way. So a little bit of tightness in the neck as well, especially on that right side. All right, Palmer, we're going to start your face up, please. Across the arm. So typically the kind of the main problem area on most people from an adjusting standpoint, we're looking at that mid back right between the shoulder blades. Typically that's the area where we end up in this kyphotic posture. So what we do with the adjustment is we open that up, allow some motion in the facets, and take a little pressure off the disc. Roll. Start right here at about 2.5. Good. And right here. And a little bit lower. Good. Okay, roll on your right side for me. What are you doing these days to stay active usually?
We started running, so just running and lifting. Yeah.
There you go. So obviously running puts a lot of stress on the lower back, so we want to make sure that we get those joints moving well. Skew your hips towards me. Palmer's a nice tall fellow, so we got to change the mechanics of our adjusting a little bit. One more scooch towards me. Good. So we're going to hit this left SI joint. Big breath in. Breathe out. All the way. Nice.
That's good.
Other side. Same thing here. Same thing, right SI joint. We're going to drop on this guy though. All the way in. Good, I got you. There it is. Awesome. Face up for me. So now we'll check the feet. Obviously with running or walking, standing, we want to make sure that we're putting good support through our feet. So a lot of that comes down to having a nice clean arch so that we can use that elastic energy. If your arch is diminished, sometimes it'll cause pressure to feed up to your lower back, and it'll cause some compression and irritation of that lower back. So check the feet here. Yeah, this is a little stiff through the midfoot. There we go. And the same thing on this side. Nice. So we're just moving that joint just above the arch, making sure that it's nice and flexible. Last but not least, we're going to check the neck. So we're going to use a new toy here. Let's create a little bit of traction. No ring dinger today, but we're going to create a little bit of traction with this tool here. So I'm just going to, if you could lift your head up for me, Palmer, bring it down. So all we're going to do is we're just going to kind of cradle his occiput here. And all I do with this is just create a little bit of decompression. So I find that it helps a lot prior to the neck adjusting. So we'll just create a little decompression. And since Palmer just got off an airplane, he just flew in, this is going to be really good for kind of unwinding that spine after a long flight. Flying can be a little hard on the body, orthopedically and metabolically. So just creating some space in the spine. If everyone could do something like this, 5 minutes at the end of their day, I think there'd be a lot less spine issues, but
That'd be nice.
yeah, that's what we're here for. Do a little stretching side to side. We'll pull at the end. Now we've taken some of that pressure off the discs, and we're going to look to do our adjustments. Oh, sorry. So here we go. So we kind of find, usually we find the level where we feel the largest restriction. In this case, it's going to be like that C2, C3 area. And oh, nice.
That was good.
And other side. Other side's a little bit lower, so now we're kind of down in that C4, 5. Not a normal area to be restricted, but everyone's a little different, so I'm going to side bend him a little bit more.
Oh.
And got it.
Oh my god, that felt great.
All right, guys. Well, that's what a typical adjustment looks like here at Miami Spine and Performance. Thank you, Palmer, for coming all the way from Denver to get some treatment. No better time than when you're getting on or off an airplane. So I have patients all the time that, they travel, they go on trips. Everyone in Miami seems to go on a trip every month. So typically patients will come in before and after they fly just to make sure their spine's in a good position prior to leaving, and also when they get off the plane or when they get finished with that vacation, spine mechanics are good and they're ready to get back in the gym and back on their routine. So thank you guys for watching. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button.